at the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you that you can actually edit one build through another. Like for an example, you cannot edit this wall right here through the stair, or can you? So I'm going to be showing you a bunch of different tips like that, as long as you watch until the end of the video. Alright, hi, what's up? So this video is all about piece control, and what is piece control, you ask? Well, it's one of the biggest things blowing up at the community right now, and it can be one of two things, either trapping your opponent in builds, or capturing builds around your opponent to trap him later. So in this video, we're going to be covering literally everything about piece control that you need to know as of Chapter 2 Season 5, and that would be, what is piece control, when should you use piece control, why should you use piece control, and overall, should you actually use piece control, and is it as good as it is shown and said to be? So I'm just going to go ahead and hop in my own island right here, which doesn't have too much in it, so it'll give me better ping than I usually get. And now we're loaded in, and I'm going to demonstrate some things that you can do with piece control. So first of all, if your opponent is ramping up here, and let's say you're hiding in builds to the side or something, like you're hiding right here, and you see someone place a ramp, you can instantly go up. The first thing that you want to do is place a cone, and 2 walls, and then obviously place a wall here. This leaves them fully boxed in, and they would have to edit out this way through their ramp if they want to escape, or they would have to 50-50 it by trying to take shots on you. Now something where you would have the definite advantage was, obviously they don't have high ground, because you have them coned off, but you have the right hand peek from this wall, and I'm pretty sure everyone already knows this, but if you don't, it's always important to have the right hand peek in this game, and that's pretty much just the decision between life and death. It's your angling and right hand peek. So you should probably land over here, like almost to the edge, and jump up and shoot them with a shotgun, and this is going to be your safest method for approaching this way of killing them. Now the second thing that could happen is they edit this way because they don't want to take the chance of getting shot. They could edit this way and try to run out and just instantly take high ground, but something you could do to prevent that is right when you cone them and place the walls around, instantly place a cone up here, and a cone down here, and then a wall this way, and then one here as well. And what this forces them to do is, you already have the walls all around them, plus the cone, so their only option from this point is to edit the ramp this way, and they would have to go through this, and they would have to go through this side, but this is also all yours, and the only open angle is right here, so you can also just get the peek from the bottom of the staircase, which is also right hand, which is definitely a really good peek to do. Now this is a very good way to box and piece control your opponents on playing aggressive, but what if you're playing defensive? What if he's already shot you, and let's say you're in a box, right? This is a very common situation, and he's out here, he has a stair, he's pickaxing your wall. Instead of holding the wall, edit the top 3 squares like this, make sure that you're crouching and are close over here so you don't get shot. Place a cone, a wall here, jump up, and place a wall here at the same time that you reset this wall, and you won't get shot at all, and you'll have him boxed. Just like that. Now that you have him boxed, you just do the right hand, get the right hand peek. It's pretty much just the same thing over again. And if you want to get really fancy with it, you could probably do a window edit so you don't get shot. Place the floor right here, and this blocks him from rotating down, and he's pretty much just stuck in your box again. Now that you know 2 basic piece control moves for aggressive and defensive, you should probably ask yourself right now, well, is it worth it to use piece control? And honestly, it's kind of dependent. If you have like about 60 mats left and you're already in a box or something, then it could be very dangerous for you to try to go for the box. This is 1, 2, 3, then 4, and then 5, and even 6 mats, so you'd pretty much be using like all your mats just to risk this one shot. Now if you have no mats left, so you have no form of defense, but if he takes your wall, then you're kind of screwed over because he can just Mongrel Classic inside and you're dead. So if you have a good amount of mats left, this is pretty much anywhere from like, and this is anywhere from like 110 plus, then I definitely would recommend trying to use piece control on your opponent. But if he gets away from you using it once, like if he escapes this, try not to use it on him again, because you're going to need to place all the builds before you take a shot, and this could risk you dying. And with that, that answers our question, when do you use Peace Control? And that answers in a 1v1 scenario, when you have above 110 mats and he has not escaped Peace Control already. Do not use Peace Control if he's already escaped it, if you do not have many mats, or if you're getting third-partied. Now the next question, should you use Peace Control? I think for PC, you should most often go for the aggressive build edits, or you should try to edit and shoot them instead. But when you see players like Plalism able to box people in like a second and kill them and opponents don't even know what happened, it definitely makes you want to start practicing it for yourself. And I would definitely recommend Raider464's Peace Control Edit Practice Map, which I will leave the code to in the description. Now that we've answered, should you use Peace Control, when should you use Peace Control, and why you should use Peace Control, there's another significant component to this where you need to learn it really well, and that is split decision Peace Control. And what I mean by split decision Peace Control is, like I said before, if you're in this scenario where you're boxed up and the opponent is pushing your wall, should you hold the wall, try to edit the wall and shoot him, or should you use Peace Control, or should you just tunnel away? Because tunneling is a really good source of protection and it'll allow you to get some heals off. Certain decisions that you have to use Peace Control or decide not to, then make Peace Control either the best thing that happened to you or the worst thing that happened to you. You've made it towards the end of the video. Congratulations for making this far, and for that I'm going to show you some of the many secrets that I know that nobody else knows on Fortnite. Now if you have someone boxed in here, they're either waiting for you to do a stair edit, one of the different ways, or they're just waiting for you to do another wacky trick, which I'm going to show you in a second here. Or the third option is for you to jump to the side and then edit them like this, and they're waiting for a wall edit. Now something they're definitely not going to expect is when you actually edit the wall from behind them, and this is how you do this specific edit. As long as you don't have a cone, floor, a wall up on this angle, you will be able to do this perfectly. Aim slightly above where the staircase is. This can be from this range up all the way up until this range. Just make sure that you don't aim so high that you place another wall, but just aim a little bit above this, press edit, and it's going to actually select your wall down here. As you can see, I've already selected my wall. Now, once you selected this, the best edit that you could possibly do would be the top 3 squares, and here's why. You could either fall from the back, try to pump them, or the opponent will always turn around to check if you're behind the wall because they saw it edit. So while they're distracted, you could go for a stair edit down, or you could jump to the side and get a right-hand peek on them, because this is actually one of the most overpowered angles in the game right here. But another reason why this is good is because if you have an opponent fully boxed, it's almost always that they're going to die unless they have extremely good aim with their shotgun. So they're going to try to escape for their life out of your box as soon as you edit. So they're going to try to jump through. But the problem is, this is just short enough to where you can't jump through no matter how much jump fatigue or your character hitbox size, so you cannot jump through this no matter how hard you try. So when they turn around to try to jump through, that's when you pop the stair edit down and you can kill them. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If the Peace Control tips helped you, please remember to give the video a like and subscribe for more helpful tutorials and tricks just like this one. And I'll see you guys later.